Alan Flanigan, take questions, advice.
Zep was telling us about how his reaction to the second dunk in the second half, right?
Yeah.
Walk me through that play, man.
Got the rebound, pushing in the transition. Got past the first guy who picked me up early, and I just kept coming in. They kept retreating, so it gave me enough time to, plant my foot and jump once he retreated back. And I just threw it down.
And then just to follow real quick, what's it like for you going through what you went through, all the injuries, the rehab, get back, and then to have that spring again?
Just shows that, just if you put the work in, the time in to anything you want, eventually it'll fall through. So just taking my recovery and stuff serious, and now I'm back healthy fully, so.
Just to get a win in close shape last night, I know some of the time gone your guys' favor.
Yeah.
Just to get it in that fashion, how good did that feel?
It felt good just to, pull one out, finish the game in the last 4 minutes. That's what we've been struggling with the last couple of weeks, losing these close games, just finishing it out in the last 4 minutes. So to pull one out, that felt good.
Alan, what was Ole Miss doing that was helping them be so successful on the boards?
Just they had guys sprint to the boards, and then I want to say everybody went for Ole Miss every time the shot went up. Almost all the guys went. So, like for us, we normally have at least one guy or two guys back when we go. So it's a odd matchup. It's not an even matchup, but they went and attacked. So, and they got the boards.
Knowing how good Kentucky is on the glass, it's going to be a game where you guys have to really focus on, could turn it around and rebounding.
Yeah, this will definitely be a game that's that we definitely have to lock in on boxing out and finding men when the shots go up. So,
talk about your anticipation going up to Rutt to play Kentucky. It looks like they were starting to play the best basketball this season. We one of the top 20 teams in the country as far as defense. So, just staying down, making sure we guard, holding guys and try to hold them under 70. So, hold them under 70, lock down, play defense, and box out, keep them off the boards. Zep was saying you guys feel like you need to win one of these last 3 games, just given how tough that schedule is.
Yeah.
Do you feel any pressure going into this last trip?
I wouldn't say really pressure, but we definitely got to get at least 1 or 2 of these games. We got to get 2 wins. So just knowing that, I think, it puts a little bit of pressure on our shoulders to go out there and, try to win the game, lock down, play defense, and just, hang it all on the defensive end.
How helpful is it when your point guard guy like Wendell was able to just kind of things like 2 of 18 the last 2 games before this one, kind of brush off some of his offensive struggles and come back and be a big reason why you guys won the game?
When's a baller, you're going to miss shots, you're going to make shots. You might, the best players in the world, they have games where they struggle, they shoot it the worst, but they come back the next night and they shoot it again. So him just trusting his stroke and just trusting who he is as a player, just coming back out here and, going at it again. And he was able to make plays, make shots.
It can be hard to defend for 30 seconds, but you guys did that multiple times. Shot 5 turnover. How big of a lift is that for a team when you get rewarded that way?
Really just showing that, all the guys are on the same page. In order to, get a shot clock violation, everybody has to be on the same page, moving at the same speed. So guys just being on the same page, being on rotation with the defense.
Yeah. 8 o'clock game Wednesday night against the teams only 2 SEC wins. The crowd was really into it. I guess you guys got to appreciate that. Not everybody gets that kind of vibe.
Yeah, definitely. The jungle was amazing last night. Just the atmosphere that we get inside this building is electrifying and, helps us on the court pull out games. So.
Good. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. We got Zep Jasper. If you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll start that first way.
Yeah, just last night, to be able to pull out the close win, I know there have been some close trade losses of late. Just how good do you feel to be able to get that win and especially in the fashion that it came?
Well, it felt good. We know Ole Miss would come in and play with, lights out because, they're in the drought where their season don't count no more. And they got players on their team, just going out. They're seniors and they just want to go out with a bang. So a lot of their players played tough, hard, physical, and it was just one of those games that you had to fight out, to the end of the game. And hats off to Coach Kirby and his coaching staff and his players. And it was just one of those games you had to fight to the end. You had to finish it to the 0-0. So it was just one of those games that it wasn't a pretty game, but as long as we got the win, that's all that matters.
Wes.
What's up, man? When you on the Alabama Flanigan dunks, man, talk to you a little bit more.
I would say the second one towards our bench in the second half. I just seen him dribbling up the court. I just thought he was gonna lay the ball up. So I seen him go outside the box and just rear back with his left hand. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was shocked because I was like, I didn't know he was gonna do that. Somebody must have made him mad or something. He only do that when somebody make him mad. So I was like, ooh, Jesus. I was on the bench with Tyler, like just looking over there, like, oh, that was crazy.
And then just to follow up real quick, what he's been through with the injury, what's it like seeing him have that spring?
It feel good. And, like a player like me, I feel, for all my teammates, had the confidence in everyone from the walk-ons to the coaching staff. But, for Alan Flanigan, I'm just proud of him. What he been through, from having that Achilles injury, to not playing well last year to his caliber. But, this year he didn't show people, what he's about. And, he can be a draft prospect again. He didn't one of those players that he got it in him. He got that dog in him. It's in his heart. And I'm super proud of him. He got a long way to go, but it ain't the finish line. He got more in the tank.
Zep, we've seen you the last couple of games get in the game, be a little bit more aggressive with your shot, hunting out. Is that something you've been kind of focusing on when you're in the game, just trying to provide a little bit more on offense?
It's something I've been talking to with Coach B. Smith and Marquise Daniels, and I see a lot of the media, and I just thought of if I be more aggressive, we can open a lot of things up. But down the stretch, a lot of people are gonna be counting me out. So I'll count myself in by helping my team win, and I'm gonna be a lot more aggressive and take a lot more shots. But also not just take the shots, but make the shots. I'm gonna also do that for the team and play great defense and do what my coach asked me to do.
You looking forward to going to Rupp on Saturday and playing with Kentucky?
No doubt. That's a game on the schedule that I always had, pointed out on my calendar. Just a kid growing up, seeing Kentucky on the TV, in blue and white. It's a dream come true. If I can pull a win out there, that's an accomplishment in my life. And a lot of people don't get to come in Rupp Arena and get a win. So I'm blessed to be able to wear, whether we wear white, blue, or orange. I just want to win. I don't care how we get it. I just want to be successful and get the win, and just be thankful for our fans to get a win in that type of environment.
What type of game is it going to take to win up there from you guys?
It's going to take a lot. Kentucky been one of those teams that they counted out, but I look at Kentucky as one of the best teams in the conference. No matter how many games they lost this year, they're still one of the best teams in the conference. They still got a great coach, one of the greatest coaches that ever coached college basketball. Oscar is one of the best big mans in the country. And, I worked out with him in Vegas 2 years ago. He's going to be pumped. He's ready. They came in here last year with a hostile environment and lost. So I would expect those guys to come out and play tough and play hard. But, as a team, we got to play harder. We got to play tougher. And, it's just one of those games that we have to win.
Okay, time for a couple more, Nathan.
Zep, I guess with you being a leader and an older guy on this team, how are you helping the rest of the team along with their minds? Like you just said, it's must win maybe in some of these last few games. Just how are you kind of helping the team have a mindset here of taking advantage of the pressure you guys have?
We all know that, the pressure is on us, out of all the teams in the SEC. you probably would say Auburn. You know, they got Kentucky, Alabama, Tennessee. So it's like you got to get at least one win out of these three. You know, so, you know, me being the older guy, being the leader on the team, you know, the pressure on us, but you always got to look at it as like, no pressure, man. Go out there and, you know, fight your hardest. You never know when you might be in the Auburn jersey again. So, and I know this is my last 3 games, you know, just of the regular season. So I'm going to pour my heart out. I'm going to pour my heart out for my fans, my family, my friends, and just everyone who loves me and everyone who loves this team. But, you know, as an older guy, we need this win. We need this game. This is a game we must win.
Is that you mentioned we worked out with Oscar and Las Vegas a couple years ago? What was that like, and how did that come about, I guess?
I used to have an old teammate that played for College of Charleston, and his name was Jeff McGinnis. He's a guy who played at UNC, older guy. He played with LeBron, and you know we was in Las Vegas, and me and Oscar worked out. Oscar, a great guy. He's one of the best guys I ever been around. You know, just in general, with a great personality, and he's a hard worker. He's a guy that's a team player who want to see his team succeed. But you know, I'm the same guy just like him. I want to see my team win and succeed too. But you know, like I say, he's a great guy, and I have nothing but love for him.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.